Hey Nate, I just came back from the fire briefing, and here's what our area of responsibility is going to be. So Sector 1 is handled by another unit. Sector 3 and 4 are other units. Our responsibility is Sector 2. Okay. Specifically, the issue here is the school located in this neighborhood.
All right.
So there's only one way in and one way out down this route. The fire is burning this way. It's picking up pace a little bit, so we'll get regular situational updates. But your goal is to coordinate a response so that we can evac the majority of people out into these sectors, and then they will handle evacuating people this way and this way. As you can see, we have a real bad choke point in the terrain, so it's very important that you coordinate this so that it doesn't become a traffic jam.
Okay. I think how we're going to do this, since this is our only area out, is we'll mark this for our egress route. I'm going to separate this into 4 coordinates. So we'll go coordinate. I know you have some coordinates here, but this is going to be for our own city and our problem. And we're going to go with a coordinate 2 here, coordinate 3, and coordinate 4. We'll put a sergeant in charge of each coordinate so that we can make sure that we have just incident command, basically command in some small areas that can report back to me, so I'm not talking to 80 people on the radio at once. There's some key terrain here that we're going to get focused on right away. Make sure that I get a hold of Sergeant 3. We want to get these apartments vacated. We also have some issues with the school, obviously, as you mentioned. And then we're going to get some resources, some officers, really to get this ingress and egress set up pretty quickly. That's actually going to be primary. If this gets going too far, where do you want medic stage? What are you thinking as far as, are there additional resources from the overall mission here?
Yeah, if you look on the larger map here, we have additional medic resources staged here, and then they can deploy to these 2 sectors. Their only responsibility is additional medical to your 2 sectors. Over here, there's additional medical here, and they're responsible for Sector 4. And because Sector 1 is spread out and so much bigger, they're deploying over here where there's a major hospital.
Got it. Then we'll have, so we understand we have medics down here for our operation. And then if we get, obviously we're going to be able to handle this systematically, but as we get people going out, or can we have somebody staged from the overall operation that's down here that can transition people out to exit east or west? I'm sorry.
Yeah, so overall command is handling the traffic flow and the traffic command, and you'll have a point of contact at this intersection to work with your people to ensure that this flow is steady and doesn't become a traffic jam.
Okay, I'll get sergeants out there and we'll start getting some units that'll get evacs going.
I'm Marcus, this is Nate from CATO, and this is how we would go from a transition from a fire brief, and then it would break down into smaller areas of command, and we would use a battle board to coordinate that response to reduce friction.